Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Quality Analyst. In today's session, we are going to do something very practical. We will be setting up Selenium with Java step by step in our machine. Okay, so we will cover how to check if the Java is installed in your machine or not, how to download Java if it is not already installed in your machine, how to set environment variables in Windows, how to add Selenium dependencies using Maven, and at last we will also see writing and running a basic test in Chrome. Okay, so let's get started. We'll check this one by one in the machine itself. Okay, so let me minimize the PowerPoint and then we will see in the machine. Okay, so first we will check if the Java is installed, because the first thing we need for Selenium with Java is, well, Java. Okay, so to check if the Java is installed in your machine or not, you need to open the command prompt. So let's open command prompt here, and then you need to type Java -version. Okay, so if the Java is installed in your machine, you will see the version printed. So something like this, Java version, and in my case it is 22.0.1. Okay, so if you get an error saying Java is not recognized, that means you either don't have Java installed or the environment variables are not set. Okay, so now let's consider Java is not installed in your machine. So you might have seen some error like Java is not recognized. Now we will see how to download Java. Okay, so to download Java, we need to go to the Oracle website, and there we can download the Java. Okay, so let's search Oracle JDK download on Google. You can search it and then go to the Java downloads. I will just open it in the new tab. Okay, so here in the Java downloads, you will see like the versions. The latest versions are JDK 25 and 21. So let's say, for example, you want a latest JDK, you can simply go with JDK 25, and then just once you click on it, you will see different OS, Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. Okay, so as my window is like this is Windows, I'm working in Microsoft Windows operating system. Then just I will go inside Windows, and then here you will see the option to download. Okay, there are links to download here. Okay, so you can simply download the installer file and then you can open it. Okay, if you have Mac OS, you can go inside Mac OS and then you can download the respective files. Okay, so this is for JDK 25. So let's say, for example, if you want older JDKs, you can go like just scroll it down, and then you see Java 17, Java 11, and then you can download based on your requirement. Okay, again, Java 17, you have different operating system, Linux, Mac OS, and Windows, and then you can download a similar installer file and then you will be able to install it. Okay, so again, the steps are very common. You should be able to install it once you download this file. So I already have Java installed in my machine, so that's why I won't be downloading it and installing it again. But yeah, you can download it from this site, Oracle website. Okay, so now once you install Java in your machine, again go to command prompt, and then again you can just type in this command, and then you will again see that kind of error, that is not recognized error, because you have Java installed but the environment variables are not set. Okay, so now we will so now as the Java is installed, the next step is very important, that is setting up the environment variables. And why we need to set environment variables for Windows is, so we need to tell Windows where the Java is installed. So Windows does not automatically knows this, and that's where environment variables come into play. So think of environment variables as an address book for Windows. So once we add Java address, Windows can find and use it from anywhere. Okay, so to set the environment variables, you need to go to your PC. Again, go to the file explorer, and on this PC you can simply right click, go to the properties, and then like once it is loaded, you will see the advanced system settings. Just click on advanced system settings. Okay, and then the window comes up like this. and here you see the environment variables. Okay, so just click on the environment variables. Okay, and then you will see all the variables, the user variables and the system variables. Okay, so now under the system variables, so here we don't need to check this first section here, just go to the system variables. So here you just need to click on new button here and then name it as Java home, let's say Java home, and then the path to your JDK folder. So for the JDK path, you need to go to the program files. Okay, so here, like you have 64-bit, then you just go to the program files and then search for Java, and then you will see the JDK. As my JDK is 22, you see the version is 22. Just go inside this, and then I will need this path. Just copy this path and then enter in the variable value, and then you can simply click on OK. Okay, so once you click it, you will see something like that. As I already have it set up here, yeah, I will not click on OK. I'll just cancel it, but you will see something like this, Java home and its value. Okay, so this way you can add this Java home variable. So this tells Windows this is where the Java lives. Okay, so next we need to update the path variable. So for path variable, again I have it updated here, so I will just simply click on edit. Okay, and then here you need to provide the bin folder path. So now if you see at the last row here, I can see here the bin path. Okay, so now you just need to go to the bin folder inside and then just copy this path, and then you can paste it like this. Just click on new, and then add it. Okay, again I will not save it because I already have it added. So this way you can add the path as well. Okay, so this allows us to run Java commands from anywhere in the command prompt. And finally, let's verify everything is set properly. So once you like done everything, if you don't have this bin folder path updated, you can simply click on new, and then you can add that path, the bin path, this one. Okay, so and once you've done that, just click on OK, and then again just click on this OK button here. Okay, I will just cancel it for now. Okay, so this is the way like we can set up environment variables. And now finally you can again go to this command prompt and then run the Java version. You can simply open new command prompt and then type this Java version, and now you should be able to see some version here. Okay, so if you see this kind of compiler version on the screen, then congratulations, your Java setup is complete and you are ready to move forward. Okay, so this is how we can set up the environment variables for Java. Okay, so next step is set up Maven dependencies. Okay, so now you must have some kind of IDE. You can use any IDE like Eclipse or maybe like IntelliJ IDEA that you can use. Okay, so I have this community edition like installed in my system. You can also install IDE, any kind of IDE, it's fine. Okay, so now we will go to the for the Maven dependencies. Okay, so again for adding up Maven dependencies, so basically for creating a Selenium project, okay, or maybe if you want to add, let's say for example, if we just simply create a project from here. Okay, let me create a project. Just create a project simply, and then here it will ask for you IntelliJ, Maven and Gradle. So let's say for example like if you create a new project and if we are not selecting Maven, okay, so if you don't select Maven project for Selenium Java, then you will have to manually manage all the project dependencies. So like all the jar files you need to manage manually, the project structure, compilation and testing processes you need to do manually. You need to manage all these manually. Okay, so instead the easiest and most professional way to do this is by using Maven. Okay, so Maven helps us manage all the required libraries automatically. No need to do any manual stuff. Okay, so we don't have to download any jar files manually. So here open your project and locate the pom.xml file. So what we can do is let's create first the Maven project. So Selenium, I will just give the name here, Selenium project. Okay, and then I will just select Maven here. Okay, because this is the professional way. Maybe we can also discuss about the other way, but yeah, like for now we will go with Maven, and then just click on create. So once you click, I will just select this window. Okay, so now here we will see the pom.xml file. Okay, here all the dependencies leaves. Okay, so we can simply add all the dependencies. So for example, for Selenium we need two dependencies, two major dependencies. First is Selenium Java and the second one is WebDriverManager. Okay, so I will just go to the Maven side. So we can simply download the, or maybe we can just copy paste the code for the dependencies from Maven repository. So go to Maven repository, just Google search it, and then you can simply open the first link. Okay, so here we can search Selenium Java. So you see I have already searched it. Just click on search. Okay, and then the first one, that is Selenium Java, and then here you will see the versions. Okay, so maybe you can select the most stable one, which the older one is more stable. Okay, but yeah, we will go with, as it is a testing project, we will go with the latest one. So just click on this 4.39.0, and then you can simply copy this dependency. Okay, just copy this and then go to the IntelliJ project, and then here you need to add the dependency tags. So add this dependencies, just make sure the spelling is correct, and then you can add your dependencies inside this. Okay, so once you add this, you will see something like the update button here. So just Control S to save. But yeah, it is already loaded, so I don't think we need it again. So I will just go to the second one. Just similarly, we can search for WebDriverManager. Just search over it. Okay, and then you can select the first option. So you can see there are two options, but we need io.github.Boni Garcia and then WebDriverManager. Okay, so you can just select the first one. Okay, so again, similarly, we can see the versions, and then again, whichever is latest, it's a more like less stable one. But yeah, if you go down, they are more stable than the latest one. But again, as this is a testing project, we will just select the first one. So in the latest version, you will see like more features, of course, right? More features and their fixes. So just copy this and then again go to the IntelliJ, and now no need to create it again. The dependency stack, we already have it once. You can simply go and then paste it over here and then do Control S. So it will automatically download the jar files for us. So now I don't know like why this is not showing up here, but if you are able to see this 4.39.0 in red, or maybe the versions in red, you can simply like do Control S, and then it will save the project, and then it will download the jar files, and you will see something like some button here for saving also. Okay, yeah, but now for me it is working fine, so I will not check that. Okay, so now a very common question like student ask is, why do we need to add these two dependencies? Okay, so let us explain this. So the first is Selenium Java. Okay, so this is the core Selenium library. So it gives us all the WebDriver classes, APIs and methods we use to automate browsers, things like WebDriver, like Chrome driver, find element, and so on. So all kinds of this classes, APIs, methods, we are able to access by using this Selenium Java dependency. Okay, the second one is WebDriver Manager. So this is a lifesaver. It automatically downloads and manages the correct browser driver versions. Okay, so like Chrome driver, Gecko driver, or Edge driver based on your browser. So without this dependency, that is WebDriver Manager, you would have to manually download the driver files, set the system paths, and then keep updating them when the browsers change. So whenever the browsers or browser drivers changes, we need to download the browser driver file one more time, and then we need to update the paths. Okay, and trust me, that process is painful and error prone, because we see a lot of issues when there are version compatibility issues. Okay, so finally, once you save this, again, as we have discussed, Maven will automatically download all the required libraries, add them to your project, and resolve versions and dependencies. So no extra steps are required. Okay, so if everything syncs successfully, like as mine, if you see here, right, there is a green tick, then you are now ready to write the first Selenium automation script. Okay, so now let's write our very first test using Selenium with Java. So we'll go inside this Java here, and then let's go to the test folder. So this is basically a dev code main, and then we can simply write our test inside this test and Java. Okay, so I will simply create one simple test class here. Just right click on Java, click on new, and then Java class. Okay, and then here we can add something like first Selenium test. Okay, so if you are already aware about the Java concept, then I think this will be very easy for you. Okay, and then I will just simply type main here, and it will add the main method for me. Okay, and here first step is to initialize the driver instance. So WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. I will use Chrome driver here. And now, as we already have the dependencies added, we should be able to import this WebDriver and Chrome driver. Why it is not taking? Okay, fine. So you see that the load Maven changes now. Okay, just click on this button here, and then you see resolving dependencies of the Selenium project. Somehow my laptop is slow, so now it will resolve. And then after some time, you see there is a import class button. Okay, so just import it, and then you see .openqa.selenium.chrome driver. Okay, similarly for WebDriver, again import the class, and then it will be org.openqa.selenium.webdriver. Okay, so now as the dependencies are resolved and are updated, we should be able to write or maybe initialize the driver instance. Okay, so we will be discussing these steps in more detail in our upcoming sessions, but now let's like check this dummy test case. Okay, just for checking whether your setup is correctly working or not. Okay, so now I will just launch the let's say driver.git. To launch the URL, like to open the browser, we can simply write this. We are initializing as well as opening the browser, and then to open any URL, you can add driver.git. Okay, so I will simply add the URL here, https www.google.com. So if you are not sure about the URL, you can simply copy paste from the URL, okay, from the browser itself. Okay, and now I will just print the title of the page. Okay, once the page is loaded, I just want to print the title. So title is I will just concatenate it, driver.get title. So this is one of the WebDriver method, driver.get title. Okay, and then at the end we will just quit it. Okay, so this is our first script. So like when you run this, Chrome will open. So it will open the Chrome. Okay, and then it will go to the google.com, and then it will print the title, and at the end it will close the browser. Okay, so let me run it again. Just click on this run button and then run it. It will build and then it will launch the browser and then follow the steps. Okay, the compilation has finished. Still running. You see the browser is getting loaded, and then you see it has opened google.com and then it has closed. And now if you see in the print statement, like in the on the console, it has printed title is Google. Okay, because the Google page title is Google. Okay, so yeah, congratulations. So your first Selenium script is running and working fine. Okay, so let's summarize what we did today. So we have checked if the Java is installed and set environment variables, added Selenium dependencies with Maven, wrote our first test to open Google in Chrome, and this setup is the foundation for all Selenium automation we will do moving forward. Okay, so if this session helped you understand Java Selenium setup better, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone learning Selenium. Thank you so much.